Alright, well, welcome back to my channel, everybody. This will be episode number 4 of the My Team. We are currently going to China. So it's time to go racing. I'm going to load in, do some practice programs, and same as always, I'll see you guys during qualifying runs here. Alright, here we are. We're going to give a little bit of a gap to Perez here before we start. As you all probably saw, if you guys watched the last episode, didn't really go as planned. It was just a horrible day for BSR down there in Vietnam. But we're hopefully going to try to rebound here and hopefully get into some points. Let's get out there for our first hot lap of qualifying. See what we can do in Shanghai. Downshift. We're going to come take it pretty tight here and we're going to understeer that. Come around. Gas. Let's just see what we can do here. Oh, we're gonna lock up. It's not ideal. Let's see how the first lap of the day goes. Shanghai. 7th gear too much. A lot of understeer. Like our aerodynamic upgrade ain't gonna be on until Monday there, so we won't have our the one that our aerodynamic one that failed. We won't be able to have that on, but it's going on Monday. It'll be done. Here we are on the final back straight. We got DRS going. We'll see what we can do. First qualifying lap and take her to the garage and go out again. Lock up, come around the hairpin, which is my arch nemesis. Final DRS zone, we're going to do a 136. That was horrible. What a horrible qualifying here. Oh, let's get back to the garage and I'll see you guys on the next qualifying here. And here we are for our second qualifying lap of Q1. We are currently in P20 off that awful, or P20 off our horrible first qualifying lap. We'll see what we can do for our second here. See if we can make up a couple of tenths or even a whole second, because that was horrible. What a horrible first lap. We'll see what we can do if we actually hit the braking zones and hit what we need to. Come around, lock up. It's a good start. The weather is supposed to look really clear the whole way through, so that should be good. Try not to lock up. We're going to. That's okay. Get her going on the long left-hander, stay in 6, we can hug the apron. Try not to overshoot this corner, which it looks like we kind of did, but we got off the racing line for that one. We're off the track in the same spot. Lock up, king of locking up over here. We're gonna have to lift on that. Unfortunately, that's going to cost us maybe our time. We have to lift again. Car's just not biting.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Okay, so let's turn her down to lean here. This lap is a write-off. We'll see if we can get around again. We're going to keep the recording going. See if we can get around for another hot lap. Around, hammer down. I had a green sector 1 and 2, but then sector 3 didn't work for us here, and we're off wide. Just finally just take it really wide, then cut in hard. We might have to head back to the garage and put on a fresh set of sauce, which I think what we'll do now, because if we're not making up any time, Looks like we are, but marked out was still positive, so that's not good. Yeah, we'll head back to the garage and then get a fresh set of softs on, and then I'll see you guys all then. Alright, we got our fresh set of softs on. We're gonna see what we can do here. Fresh set of softs. Get a good lap in, hopefully not qualify P20. We'll be able to get, this will be the last lap of Q1. We'll see if we can at least get into, Q2. Depending on the lap time we can do. Looks like everybody is coming out though for their last qualifying lap, which is not good for us because Giovinazzi is just going to be in the way. He's going to turn down into me to fuck our front wing. See if we can finish the lap on it though.
That front wing,
10th off.
it'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
What a prick. I'm on my hot lap and he just needs to give me the apex. It's going to be hard to hold the car pretty straight or keep her down on the track and not understeer with the broken front wing. Well, it looks like P20 shall be our home. Giovinazzi's an ignorant prick. Well, yeah, that looks like it's going to do it. So I'll talk to you guys during the formation lap and all that. See you guys then.
It looks like your rival bested you today, doesn't it? You lost to your teammate today. Was it just not your day?
Oh, Romain Grosjean just... Or no.
You won't be starting at the front of the pack. Are you worried?
No, I'm not worried. Not worried.
Appreciate your time.
Alright, well, while we line up, I'll talk to you guys during the formation lap here, and it'll be a live commentated race. As always, we lost to Grosjean. That's okay. He's our rival. We'll be able to take him on China race here, I think. Should be able to get a front mid pack. That's the plan. Maybe P10, score some points. I'll at least get a point. Make a couple hard push laps for the fastest lap and just see what we can do. See how the weather's going to look like.
It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Weather's going to be dry. We have everything ready to go. Start the race.
It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in Shanghai. Shanghai International Circuit then, a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience, and the flat, open to the elements location, tests their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and overtaking is available into turn 1 and of course down the kilometre-long back straight into the hairpin at turn 14. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today.
Right,
it's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, just edging out Alexander Albon, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, and Perez, Stroll, Sainz, Norris, and Esteban Ocon, Bottas, Verstappen, Pierre Gasly, and Kvyat, Grosjean, Magnussen, Kimi Raikkonen, and Antonio Giovinazzi, Russell, Hubert, the rookie, and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Well, it looks like we beat Latifi, so that's a good start. So Jeff's going to talk to us here, so we'll 5 and then 9, I'm down for that. Take 0.2 less laps of fuel, actually we'll keep it. Keep it. So here we go, and just pretty much guaranteed driver of the day for Bottas there, starting in P11 after a 10th-place grid penalty. It's unfortunate for him, but as you can see Hubert there, Antoine, with our new livery on.
Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding
So
normally.
basically,
Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the
we're
tyres and
at
brakes throughout the
D21.
lap.
Warm up the brakes, warm up the tires. Yeah, but Vietnam was a horrible day for BSR racing. Just really unfortunate. Lost the front wing. I was in a battle. I can't remember who it was. I was in a battle and then just lost the front wing and crashed. Retired the car. It's okay. We're up into China now. That's in the past. We're going to see what we can do. Don't want to run into Hubert. Antoine. Hopefully we can get ahead of Grosjean here. Maybe we can make an undercut on him. Box a bit earlier. We only have to go 9 laps on the mediums. It's going to be dry the whole track. Thank goodness for that. Cars look good. They feel good. See if we can make up a couple positions, hopefully get a good couple of pit stops in for the
No
boys
threat of
here.
rain for the time being. Conditions
The
looking good.
garage, looking for a sub 2.5. Unless we have front wing damage. But we'll see what we can do here in China. As we come around the kilometer-long back straight. Get these tires nice and warm at 245 kilometers an hour. And as we let the computer take control here, as we line up for the grid, it'll be a live commentated race. Again, I need to stop saying that because it's always going to be a live commentated race, but we let the computer take control and line back up. It's time to go racing. Line up, wait for the 5 red lights to go out, and have some fun. Burnout time. See our burnout mark. Goes pretty wild, but see how we're repositioned. We're ready to go racing as the 5 red lights are out at China. Here we go. Got a better start than Hubert, but Latifi with the start of a madman here. We're gonna back out, see if we can make a little. Won't be able to. We get squeezed out by Hubert. See if we can take a couple on the outside here. Take the outside line. So we come in behind Raikkonen, P19. Good exit. Barely dodged that because I misjudged when everybody was going to brake, but that's okay. Yellow flag coming out. See if we'll be able to take Raikkonen, which we can pass Raikkonen.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Come around the long right-hander. Giovinazzi's next. Hard into the braking. Just come around behind Giovinazzi now. Off the track. Grosjean is our rival, and he's up 2 spots up. He qualified P15. Good for him. So we come around the long left-hander. See if we can possibly take Giovinazzi on the inside here to the racing line. We can. We have ERS activated. We'll be able to take Grosjean no problem too as we come up the inside of Grosjean. Max Verstappen qualified pretty far down too. He'll be held up by a couple of the back runners here, like Kvyat, the AlphaTauri, the sister team of Red Bull. Pylon's already gone. We won't have ERS yet, so we're going to turn up to fuel mode 3. So we're up in the mix 3 now. Hopefully try to make up some time on these front runners as we take it really wide and the car just won't steer. Give the position back to Grosjean as we get front wing damage, trying to rejoin the track here.
Be Careful with the front wing. You've taken some
See if we
minor
can
damage.
get a new strategy. Car just didn't want to steer there. He just understeered right off the track. If it's bad on this, we'll box this lap, get a new front wing, switch over to the mediums. Seems like it's okay for now. Horrible start. Just come around the backside. Off the track again. See if we can at least make up a little bit of time. If we're starting to drop down tenths, we're losing too much time. We'll like the wheel is cranked right now, and we just can't get any grip to the track. See how it handles one more lap, but we might have to box, make an undercut on everybody. Box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Gonna replace the front wing, put me on the mediums. Hopefully come out for a good, try to make up some time. We get to pit road. Hopefully the boys can put in a good pit stop here. Make a couple of hard push laps while we're out too. I'm gonna park right at the front.
Release,
6.4.
release.
Good pit stop.
That was our last stop.
And here we go.
No more scheduled pit stops.
See what we can do. With nobody in our way. The car just has no downforce, man. Like, look at that. We're all the way cranked. I know these tires are cold, but we just can't get no downforce.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Hairpin. Luckily for us, there's 2 hairpins on this. Unlucky because hairpins are my arch nemesis. So we come around. So we just understeer. This car needs to get better, quick. So we come up, all the way in the back. Lock up the front driver's side, the front left, I guess. Not really driver's side, we're in the middle of the car. Come around, we are making up time on our teammate. Nope, he has DRS inside the Latifi there. So we hit the braking zone. Come around this hairpin. See what we can do. Run around off the track. 23 seconds now. We got the steering wheel clank, the old Logitech putting in work. So we come around. And then out again. A little windy bit. Let's turn her down to mix 2. See if we can make up some time.
Gap to car in front is 23.3 seconds.
Come around. Can we keep it close? No, we cannot. It's just understeer, man. This car is not just like, look, we're all the way, we're turned hard. The car's just not responding. Car's not liking to respond to my steering inputs. It's hard to keep it on the track with this little downforce, the speed I want to go. Sainz is in the pits, lap 4. Russell Huber, first row of pit stops are coming up now. So this is where we make up our time. Cut that corner, it's fine, no warning, didn't happen then, right? Vettel went onto the hard, See if we can beat anybody out of the pits here. I doubt it. Doesn't look like it'll be happening. No, we're not going to be able to beat anybody out of the pits, but... So we take it really wide again. 9 seconds of signs. That'll almost break the back end there.
The car ahead has come in to fit the mediums. Car ahead, now running medium tyres.
We lock up, come around that hairpin. China's my arch nemesis of a track. It's just too many tight turns and all that fun stuff. And look at that, like look at that. We are cranked and the car don't want to bite. We're gonna need to put some serious upgrades in this car to get it to where we need it to be. It's alright though, let's just race our best race and see
the gap to the car ahead is 10.6 seconds.
Come around, long right-hander again. Managed to keep it on the track, it's a miracle. Turn on ERS. Trying to slowly claw our way back into a good position here. China. Hairpin. Bunch of everybody else is in the pits now too. See how we can make on them. See if we can gain like any time at all. Maybe pass a couple in the pits hopefully. Which it doesn't look like it. They're all just leaving the pits now. There's George Russell. We almost beat George Russell out of the pits. So we'll just take him on the inside. And there's our rival Grosjean right ahead of us. So we almost lose the car. See if we can catch Grosjean, reel him in a little bit. Need to get inside his DRS zone. As we lock up to the hairpin. Try to get a good exit. 6, let's see if we can keep her on the track. I had to lift a little. So we take it wide. The downforce is just not here on this car today. Let's get her into mix 3, see if we can make up some time. Grosjean should be able to get within. No, car's just gonna. We're cranked, man. I'm astonished at how bad the aero department's shit the bed on this one here. Teammates in the pits.
Antoine is coming in for his stop.
Lock up on the hairpin, like every hairpin. Perez is in the pits. Finally got our warning. Be able to beat Perez out. I wonder if we have front wing damage. We'll be able to take our teammate out. We'll be able to beat our teammate on the pit exit. Here we go. We're back in it now. If we don't lock up like that. Get inside of his slipstream. See if we can just take him. Can't do a hard little dirty move on him. It's all good. It's all good.
That move was reckless. We're lucky not to have been penalised.
It was a great move. What do you mean it was reckless? Ain't no reckless moves. It was beautiful. Just be happy, Jeff. Bottas is out of the session after getting a 10th place grid penalty, almost guaranteed driver of the day. Mercedes
fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available.
It's unfortunate for Valtteri there. Let's turn everything on, see if we can get Magnussen off this straight. We will have his DRS.
Caution.
Everybody's going to slow down. Get Magnussen's DRS. We have everything on.
Okay, clear.
We're out of energy though. Like we're completely out of energy here. So we're closing the gap to Magnussen pretty nice, decently here. So We almost overshoot.
Some information on Leclerc.
Leclerc.
Now out of the race.
That's 2 retirements already. Some in the air in China here today. Blowing up people's engines. Why can't I guess? So we get friggin' turned into by Magnussen again. Leave me enough space to take him on the inside, but then I realized it was the yellow flag. If I thought our arrow was already bad from the start, now that we have no front wing, it's going to be hard to finish off these laps here. So we lock up going into the tight corners. Yeah, we just can't keep the car to the track. Ain't gonna stick with no front wing. Unfortunate for BSR here. Braking zone. As we take her way off the track.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tires.
Come around, come around, come around. As long as we can stay ahead of Grosjean here. Hopefully hold out for these last couple laps. So we hit green sector 1. Come around. Again. I didn't upload a video yesterday, so probably going to do a double episode today. Turn on DRS, see if we can at least somewhat catch him. We're managing to stay ahead of Grosjean nice, so just I think P15 is going to be our home. Fine. Then we can hopefully get some decent upgrades on the car. Just come around for lap 10. We're going to do a 139.2.
Gap to teammate behind is 1.6 seconds.
Around, hugging the apron the whole way, missing the racing line. So we lock up going into this tight corners. The tight corners are my arch nemesis, everybody knows that. We lose some time to Grosjean there, but at least he's not in our DRS zone.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Here we go, coming around. To the long left-hander. Have to lift because our front wing is just non-existent. Their whole aerodynamics of the car just ain't here today. So we lose some more time to Grosjean, which will put him in our DRS zone.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds.
As we almost lose the car. Yeah, it's just not a good day for BSR racing again. Because of Magnussen there wouldn't let me, I forget who, yellow flag and turns right into me, damages the front wing. That's alright. We'll see if we can just defend off Grosjean for the remainder of this race to stay P15. Across the start finish. 3 laps to go here. So we take it really wide to come in tight. Come around this hairpin. We're losing time to Grosjean hard. We're just losing time on the laps here in general. As we come around that hairpin. As we come around again. Just not ideal today. As we cut that corner. Almost lose the car. Okay. Grosjean tries to pass me. I need you guys to turn away and look away from the screen for a couple. So we get spun round by Grosjean. I don't know if he just misjudged his braking zone or what happened
at the
there.
moment. Just focus on the driving.
Or if he tried to take me on the inside, but he just propelled straight into me. No clue what the cause of that accident there was. Surprised it didn't bust out the safety car though. His front wing must be okay. Yeah, he's not pitting. But he does have front wing damage.
4 laps of fuel
dropping
remaining.
down hard time. As we come around. This track is very twisty and windy. You have like you have one really long straight, but this track is very twisty. We are able to indeed stay ahead of Grosjean here for the remainder of the race as long as we make no mistakes. We should be okay. Hopefully get good points for the rivalry. We can't even take that turn in 6th gear anymore. So cars, the tires, the aero, front wing damage, it's all coming to one big crapshoot here. We have to lift so we don't go off the track. With 41% energy, might have to use some of that in order to try to stay ahead of these guys behind. Front wing to keep us down. P15 looking like our home. That's okay though. That's alright. We'll just need to do some upgrades and we'll go through that at the end of this episode or the beginning of the next one. I don't know yet. Let's see what the recording time is looking like. So we come around off the track. Fun. 2 laps to go here in China, which has been a horrible race, but not as bad as Vietnam, so I have to be thankful for that. Take her tight to the apron. One of the racing points is stuck in the back of the grid there. So we come around. Hairpin. We almost lose the back end, but managed to, keep the same time. I don't know if we can do this corner in 6th. No, we cannot. We'll have to have a sit-down meeting with the aero department. Tell them to pick up their game, or that's it. We're gonna hire a whole new aero department.
Okay, gap ahead is 8.4
We might
seconds.
start a driver career too, depending on if you guys want to see that. So if you guys want to see a driver career, make sure you message me on Instagram. That is Budget Sim Racer, same as my YouTube, but budget.simracer, no spaces. If you guys want to see a driver career, make sure to DM me on that, and then DM me with the team also you want to see. Let's go with. We can go with any team. Oh yeah, as we almost lose the back end there. Again. We are on the last lap of China here today.
Final lap of the race.
We're not going to get blue flag, which is good. As long as we don't make a mistake, it should be a secure P15 finish. So we keep the mistakes minimal. Minimal lockups. Don't lose too much time on the hairpin, which looks like we lost a bunch of time on that one. We're going to drain our ERS system, drain our fuel. Really make a hard push. Make sure Grosjean don't catch us here.
Moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
10-4 there, Jeff. Put her to mix 2 as we almost bog out of that corner. Keep her down, tight to the apron. Curb. Apron, I've been watching too much NASCAR. I was going to do a NASCAR series too, but just they're going around in circles. Really nothing to commentate on NASCAR. But if you guys do want to see a NASCAR Heat 5 Let's Play, make sure you also message me in the Instagram DMs. As we come around the final long right-hander, looks like we will be able to stay ahead of Grosjean here to finish off the deal for BSR Racing and P15 here at China. Unfortunately, we couldn't make anything happen. A couple of front wing damages and just a bunch of circumstances just really didn't play out in our favor here, but P15, I'll take it, happy with it. And I'll see you guys in the next episode after we get through all this
Alright, race over.
stuff.
Take care of the car on the way in.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance today. They should be proud. Tell me, Ant, how do you think? So after a magnificent race, we can now...
Blah, nobody cares about your podiums.
So let's review the updated driver standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today, even by his standards.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors.
Well, that shall be it for the...
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. You really cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy?
Can't even compliment the Aero team on that. We'll go with the power unit. Can't go with Aero. Aero is crap today.
Didn't you? You had a bit of contact today. Who was at fault there?
I could say no comment. I could go for that, but you know what? It's Grosjean's fault.
It was more like Dodgems than Formula 1 today,
Okay,
wasn't
listen here, lady. Just friendly nudges there, lady. Listen.
it? Great. Well, that's
Even
everything.
your like kilometer wide eyes can just get out of here. We get back. We only did 39 laps for our secondary sponsor, which is fine. Minor details. But, well, I'll probably record the Netherlands race. I think that's where we're off to. No, we're going to Dutch Grand Prix, which I think is Netherlands. But we're going to schedule some funded team event. We need to get everybody up here. Go with that one. Then I have a press interview. We'll do the press interview and then, well, actually we'll do a couple of upgrades on the R&D tree. Here, we'll go with the chassis. 40% failure chance, wow. We have 540, was that enough to make any upgrades here in the R&D? 550. 550. Which is fine, we can skip. We have 1.2 mil. Okay, well, let's do this interview. And
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race week.
alright, well, let's go to the interview here, and then after the interview, we'll stop the recording, and I'll probably record Netherlands.
Thanks so much for the invitation to your HQ. Let's have a little chat about the team's performance this season. Your second driver seems to be getting much more comfortable with their car. Have you been focusing on their development? What are your predictions for your team going into this season?
Well, I'm hopefully get some points. I think that answers that really well.
Would it be safe to say that in terms of team orders, your career comes first in your team?
Well, I would like to say there's no team orders here, but we've been actually no team orders. So I don't want to be that guy's like it's my team, so my rules.
Your
That's
team's
just
been
pricky.
picking up points fairly consistently. Do you think you'll be able to become a challenge to the top teams in the future?
We could thank our sponsor. That's a good one. I like that.
Let's talk about your new second driver. How are they settling in? It's been wonderful to spend some time with you. Best of luck out on track.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode of my team. Going to upload this video real quick and record Dutch for the Netherlands next time. Well, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later today when the second video of the day gets uploaded. Make sure you hit like if you like the video and subscribe if you're new.